Well, we're just out here knocking some old dead trees down, pile them up, burn them, get some of this water draining, hopefully. I'm a big fan of dead trees. They like to break off at the top. I got most of the trees piled up over there out in the middle of the mud. Made a hell of a mess. And now we're going to try and get rid of some of this water you see laying around here. So I'm just going to cut a ditch for now, and then if it works, add a piece of drain tile into it. But not a whole lot of elevation in this field to do it with, so we're experimenting. Might as well fill the holes in. Should probably keep a little bit close in case I do decide to put some pipe in here. Be a good idea, Sam. Probably be a good idea not to dig it deeper than your ditch too. Put a little topsoil back in there, because it's not like it's gonna make this mess any worse. Kind of see what my problem here is in this field. My ditch is only so deep there, and we're right on top of the clay, and this is all like old silty creek bottom. It's really nice dirt, but when it gets wet, it's just like soup. You can see it. So I've got a little hump right there between this field and the ditch, and it's just basically a pond with soil in it. I don't know if you can really see there, but I only have about a foot until I hit the clay and my ditch elevation, and I'm very flat coming through there. You can see it's just kind of holding that water, but it'll at least flow out. So I really don't have enough room to put a pipe in, so I might pick a couple spots here where I'm going to do this and just kind of have a nice real gradual swell that I can run the planter and everything through. It might not do very good right in that ditch, but it'll at least get me a lot of the field back. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I ever made a video of it, but I tried doing basically this same thing with the old Ford and the moldboard plow last year, and I don't even know if I have video of it, but put a picture up. Right about here where this water is where she sat. I'm going to leave that first ditch to just go ahead and drain, but this one I'm going to go ahead and just dig my swale, spread my dirt out. Be easier to do it now than trying to come back later, so I'm trying to minimize the amount of mess I make here, but obviously it's a pretty big mess. Better than driving through the mud, because that doesn't work. stick there. We'll just drag the grass out too. We're gonna make it a little fire. This would be awesome to have a dozer in here, but it would probably need to be a pretty big dozer. This stuff is heavy and sticky until it turns to water. Then it's just heavy and a pain. The things we do. Guess I could dig this ditch deeper all the way up there here, but it really, I mean, it's not flat, but I'm not going to gain enough to where I could put a pipe in. Messing up, but never stopped me from trying before. So, bring y'all back once I get a little going. It's not looking too terrible. Just a little mud on the window. I don't think I'm going to get out right now. Well, I pretty well made a mess up there, but this one's at least doing its job. So I'm gonna try and just let that drain for a while, like a week, maybe, and then we'll clean it up, because it's a hell of a lot easier to work with mud than soup. So, I don't know, but you know, where are we at? That looks a lot nicer now. Got one little tree left up there to clean up. And get that burned away. Well, we're on to day 2 now. And I'll try and put some pipe in down here on this side where it's a little deeper. Let's get after it. You can see my ditch is not perfect. This clay's so sticky, it just peels in slabs. So, you know, as wet as it is here, I'm holding an inch or two here and there. It is what it is. I've got 4 inches to play with, so that makes me happy. I guess you could say things are moving along. We're at least burning some fuel, so still got a lot of water to deal with. That one back there is the first one we did yesterday. It's still draining water out, so I'm going to try and leave it open for a little while. The weather's not looking great to get it dried out, but if I did that right, it'll at least flow out and not just sit there. So hopefully it'll dry up some. Decide if I'm going to stick a pipe in there or swell it out like the other two. But I imagine it's going to take a while for all that water to leach out of the soil, so we'll see what happens. I'm working on draining this water hole down here in the field, pond, water hole, whatever you want to call it. Started on the other side of it already, pulling some dirt into it. I watched my marathons. But I'm going to attack it from the other side now, see how big a mess I can make down here. Thinking this mud, this thing can track a little smoother. It's a mess. This field is such a mess down here. Just trying to build up this low spot, as you can see. But I don't know. My hope is I get this thing where it's at least not holding water, and then I'll be able to work this ground up and get it smoothed out a little more. But that remains to be seen. And I guess just because it's been so wet for so long that I kind of have my doubts on it, but you got to try and dry it up before you know it's going to dry up. Kind of like floating some concrete, except it's got the giant chunks of sod in it. Pretty much sucks. Alright, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey Kinsley, why's mommy running?
Because she forgot to turn the water off. Again. But this time it's a lot better than the last time she did it, because last time it was like overflowing.
To it.
That's supposed to.
Yep. That's everybody's favorite time of the day. Clean tracks. Better now than later. There's one side now. Ain't going on a low boy, but it's clean. Yep, tracks are clean. Worked. Now it's time to grease. I'd rather be done with it, so next time I can just hop in and go. Still got fuel to full tank of fuel. Need some government juice. And the window cleaned. Well, after fighting mud all weekend, trying to make some fields drain, I decided I should have just spent more time with this truck and turned this place into a mud bog. Would have been a lot easier. Well, it's another beautiful day out here. We had about an inch, 2 inches maybe of snow yesterday. Freezing rain last night, and now just rain all day today. So it's been really good for getting ready to do more dirt work. But at least they're draining a little bit of water out. Can't see that one. And I need to go down there and check on that pipe, see if it's got anything running out yet. But in the meantime, there's some hungry cows over here that we gotta get to. Y'all seen this thing actually start once in a while, and would you believe it has lights? Big time. What happens when you're flipping bales off the trailer. Sticking your spear in the side like an idiot. I got my helper. Yep. Then we're good. Dropped a little piece off of it over there. They stayed out of the way to put the ring on. Now they'll be happy for a day or two. Gotta love this mud. Foggy windows, rain. That bale obviously was some shorter hay. Had more fall off up here. And now they're fed, I guess we can go eat. Well, we got through all that rain and snow, and like tomorrow they're calling for more rain, some thunderstorms coming in. But anyway, this is the first one I did where I got a little deep back here, and I think I decided what I'm going to do is the shovel right there is about the edge of the field. I keep this side open so we can drive around when we're picking corn. Although I've yet to get to plant this all the way to the bottom yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and put pipe in right here because I can't go any lower because of that pipe and the main ditch there. So I'll put pipe in here and just swale that out from the end of the pipe from about where that shovel is. Regrade that so it's not holding water when we do that. So you can kind of see I got water coming out of the ditch line there, and not really anything here, but it's because the very end of the pipe is turned up and it's slotted, so it's all just running out right there. So it is slowly working. Do a little minor adjustment to that. Whenever it does dry up, we'll take the little disc on there and clean that mess up. You tell they're bottle babies? Good girl. So anyway, right over here was like a foot deep or more, and we got it ditched out over there now, and just slowly draining out of here. This ground all obviously has a lot of water running on it because of the clay, so this is basically the lowest point and takes the longest to dry out, but at least if we don't have standing water, it'll help. It's really flat, but that is all flowing. You ready? Spoiled rotten. Well, like always, I'd like to thank y'all for watching, and yeah, it's gonna have a little more to the video tonight, but Mother Nature's got other plans. So remember how I said there was gonna be thunderstorms one night? That was tonight. So Right on cue. That's gonna be a wrap on this week's video. And you'll just have to come back next week to see what else we get into and see if we ever dry out. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.